And I have a very special guest in studio. Terri Clark, what are you doing here so early on a Monday morning?
Well, they asked me to come over and sing a song and chat with you, Steph. And, you know, I had to show up because I've been listening to you talk about it for the past 4 days. I've been in Calgary for a while.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been visiting with my family all weekend. We went out to Lake Bonavista yesterday and hung out at the lake and watched people run around with no clothes on.
Yeah. They do that?
Yeah.
Weird.
No, they didn't actually. There a few
One of them was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was me. I was the one streaking across Lake Bonavista yesterday, everybody. Yeah.
Hooray!
And I injured a few folks at the same time. You said there's no telling where this interview would go.
I know.
So I'm just living up to my reputation.
I speak the truth. We're not even a minute in and already
we're talking about boobies.
Can you say that on the radio?
I just did.
Wonder if my boss is listening. Yeah, you know, Scott Phillips is supposed to be in today. I told him to take the day off just so I could talk to you.
He heard I was here. He decided to take the day off.
No, I told him to take the day off, but he says he's sorry he's not here. He has to go take the bottles in.
He
actually texted me yesterday and said that.
He takes the bottles in to the depot to get his nickel back?
And then he has to get his hair cut after. That's what he does.
Very important. I'm glad
so
I've
sorry
been passed up for some really important things, Scott. Thanks. Yeah.
So you have a new album coming out tomorrow.
I do.
Yes.
It comes out tomorrow. I've been so excited about this because, you know, you spend a lot of time on a project, and from the songwriting process and to the, you know, booking the musicians, and then you choose the songs and you go in the studio and you record it. And I produced it myself, so it was a tedious task. You know, I've lived with every single note played and sung and a couple million times. And it's like, all right, now finally, someone else is going to get to hear it besides me.
So it's called Roots and Wings. Why the title?
It's kind of, you know, a dual purpose title. The roots part is sort of reflects me coming back to my roots, and a lot of the music on the album sort of, I think, revisits some of the sound that I came out with in the 90s. You know, I wanted to really tether myself back to that and have fun again. And, you know, losing my mom was a real blow, and I feel like the last album was a little more melancholy. And this album definitely is a little more upbeat. And part of that is that, you know, I just feel really, I feel a freedom, you know, and I feel also like I'm really tied to the people I grew up with. I've got a place in Canada, and I live around my dad and my sister and my nephew, and I spent all weekend with my aunts here. I'm spending a lot more time here now, and I feel like it was necessary, you know, when I lost my mom, who was, you know, such a part of me, to get back close with the people that I grew up around, and the people who know how to say no to me and aren't, you know, in the industry. I value the people that keep me grounded, and Roots and Wings, you know, that title was manifested from, you know, being grounded and being free at the same time.
You called Scott Phillips on Thursday, actually, to request your own song.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah.
It happens.
I have no shame. There's no shame.
Do you still get excited to hear your songs on the radio?
Me? You know what? If this wasn't exciting to me, I wouldn't be doing it anymore. I mean, honestly, it's all about passion and wanting to make music. I wouldn't know what else to do with my life. This is what I'm here to do, and this is my cycle. I make records, I promote records, I tour. I'm going to make another record someday, and I'll do the whole thing over again. And it's just like, as long as I feel like I have an audience that's, you know, that I'm still relevant to, and that's engaged in what I'm doing musically, I won't stop, you know, and I'll keep doing this. And I love it. I love my fans. I love the people in the industry, and I love country music, you know, and it's part of my family heritage. It's part of who I am, so I'll just keep doing it. And I did call Scott because I wanted to hear it. I got in the car with my aunts. They picked me up at the airport on Thursday, I believe it was.
Yeah.
We got in the car, and I was telling them about it, and they were like, "Oh, we'd love to hear that." They hadn't heard it. I said, well, hold on a minute.
I know some people.
I'm going to call Country 105, and it was like trying to get through to the Pope. But I finally got somebody on the phone who played it, and it was really cool to hear it. We cranked it in the car. We looked like a bunch of teenagers from like Footloose or something in the car.
That's awesome. Well, you have your guitar. Did you want to play a song for us?
I could try.
You could try?
How about I do Northern Girl?
Okay.
Since people know that one. Well, they know the Trooper song too, but this one was inspired by growing up in Alberta, so it's only fitting that I do this one here.
Perfect.
All right, a 1 and a 2. Okay, here we go. Grew up driving on black ice, spinning in circles under northern lights, laughter steaming, small town dreaming, digging tunnels in deep snow, sheltered from the shiver of a tin below. And I'm right at home. I'm a northern girl, wild and free. I got 4 strong winds to carry me. I've been east and west and all around the world, but I'll always be a northern girl. Little cottage on a big lake, sunshine would be ashamed to waste. Warm days won't last long and go fast. Bonfire in the moonlight, people I've known all of my life. That's where I belong. I'm a northern girl, wild and free. I got 4 strong winds to carry me. I've been east and west and all around the world, but I'll always be a northern girl. Where I come from, what I'm made of, where I wanna be. You can take me out of there, but you can't take it out of me. Northern girl, wild and free. I got 4 strong winds to carry me. I've been east and west and all around the whole wide world, but I'll always be a northern girl. I'm a northern girl, true north, strong and free. Carry me. I'm a northern girl. Na 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 na. Come on, Steph. Na na with me.
You don't want to hear that.
Na 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 na.
All right.